Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do a love reading today, taking a look at what is going on with the person you were dealing with. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone, unfortunately. Take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you are interested in personal readings, I still have the half-price sale on until the end of the week, probably, when I will be launching my new website. Link for that is in the description box below. So, overall energy of the reading is the Eight of Swords, with the main focus here being the Page of Swords. What's the hold up? Why is someone kind of holding back with something here? Or why is there the energy of stagnation? Could be an important decision or conversation that someone is needing to have or needing to make, but there's a kind of energy of stalemate here and something that isn't seen or isn't known. But I think with the Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles is on the bottom. Why is this not moving forward, or why are we not seeing something tangible at the moment? But I think with the Page of Swords being the conversation, the focus at the moment, that conversation or answer that we need, that clarity, I do think is coming up. Blocks and challenges here are the Death card, Scorpio energy, that which is hidden. There's some type of big change, transition, or ending that needs to take place, or that we thought was taking place, that hasn't actually happened, with the person in the Eight of Swords being blindfolded, not being able to see that progress. But I feel like that big change or that big ending that has been halting the progress in the situation is something that we've been expecting or anticipating. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, another card tied into communication, also tied into, because it's a Libra energy, partnerships and relationships. I think you're wondering what's been the delay with this person or holding them back. Why is that big decision or change that they said they were going to make, or you knew they were going to make, why has that not been made yet? What's the holdup? What's the delay? Let's see what's going on with their energy. Tell me what their intentions are. For some of you, this definitely could be another relationship that you are anticipating was ending. We've got the Moon card. There's a lot here in this situation that's showing up that's kind of hidden or unknown or uncertain at the moment. There's some type of stalemate, on the fence energy that is causing them to hold back at the moment. There's an energy here of them needing to just like rip the band-aid off, just do the thing. But whatever this Death card energy, it's like they were ready to do it, but something is causing them to hold back from it at the moment. I feel like they need some more time with something. Tell me more about Seven of Swords. There's something here they're not bringing, they're avoiding, they're not bringing to your attention. I don't get the energy of lying with the Seven of Swords, but with the Moon card and the Seven of Swords together are both cards to do with things that are hidden. The Moon card as well is also fear, anxiety, the unknown. There's something they need to like face up to or deal with direct that is causing this Eight of Swords energy in the situation. I'll be honest, there is, now that they're supposed to create this big change or this ending that is preventing forward progress between the two of you. They're kind of second guessing it, if it's the right choice or decision, if it's what they really want. There's also an energy here with the Page of Swords where there's like something they need to tell you or talk about that they're being a little bit kind of cowardly about. They're sort of avoiding it. There's the energy of trepidation there. So there's something they need to bring to your attention, but they're worried about or uncertain about how you will receive it. Let's see what's showing up in their actions. Because this death card energy, it's like they're really trying to avoid it at the moment. But that's only something they can do temporarily for a time. We've got the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. We've got the Three of Swords, third party energy, and also energy to do with separation, heartbreak. And we've got the Ten of Wands. They need more time. On the positive side of things, there's something here with the Queen of Cups based around what they feel for you that they want to reassure you over, centered around this Three of Swords, either third party energy or tied into separation. Why do I keep getting the word separation anxiety? But potentially caused, turned or focused on this pain that they may have caused you due to the hold up, the weight. However, with the Ten of Wands here, they're still saying they need more time to deal with this death card energy. But on the positive side of things, they are trying to reassure you over the situation. There's a lot of fear and anxiety going on with them at the moment. And there's definitely something, though, that they're trying to avoid, brush under the carpet, or not talk to you about, tell you about. Where the energy goes is the Tower. And then the Six of Wands. This Tower energy, I don't feel is centered around the two of you. I feel like it's some type of third party energy or whatever this death card energy is that they're trying to avoid. It's like they can only put it off because it's based around the decision and choice that they do want to make, but they're kind of paralyzed in the situation a little bit at the moment. Now that it's time to do it, to make that big change or create that ending, they're kind of pulling back a little bit. But there is an inevitable Tower moment in the situation. Sometimes the longer we delay something we have to do, or the longer we put off something we have to do, that can usually make, so, or not usually, but sometimes can make that ending, that change, or that transition more violent or difficult when we actually do it. So sometimes that stagnation or delay can cause further issues. But there's some type of Tower moment here that they're delaying and putting off at the moment, but eventually they're going to have to deal with it. But thankfully, when they do, and sometimes particularly the death card is a universal force that ties into the Tower that sometimes is outside of our control. And it's kind of like if you're not making the decision or choice that you're supposed to, and you're going off path, sometimes the universe will give you a gentle nudge back in the right direction. If you continue to avoid that, then sometimes the universe or things outside of our control really blow up in a not so pleasant way. However, what that does then lead towards is the Six of Wands, the card of victory, success, and forward progression. But at the moment, the reason why you're in this Eight of Swords energy is because that change or ending or transition that they have to make based around either what they're feeling or what they want, particularly with them coming through with this Queen of Cups Cancerian energy for you. I feel like there's a message here for the cross-watcher that you're only delaying the inevitable, and the longer you put it off, the longer you delay it, the bigger that tower energy that then has to be dealt with. However, it does then lead us into the Six of Wands where we can progress forward. But there's definitely certain things here that they're avoiding or not telling you about. And again, I think all they're doing is making this tower disruptive energy bigger and bigger. And eventually that has to and will be dealt with, which thankfully then does lead into the Six of Wands. But you cannot delay the inevitable forever. Anyway, Taurus, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you would like some specific information and answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the sale in the description box below. Cheers.